Prize, ain't no gimmicks with this, okay? Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
56.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught at the 7. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 35 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 44 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble, and it was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's complete, Okuegbuna. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Now it's gone. He completes this to Sutton. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Cortland Sutton. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Broncos 21, Bills 14.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Tre'Davious White on the recovery.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown, 63 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Broncos 24, Bills 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And all the way down to the 35.
The ball carrier.
A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. Goff. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Davius White on the coverage.
Now Goff. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incomplete.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
For the Broncos field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before half for Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Ronald Darby.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Allen's throw is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Motion, check. 5 wide. Middle.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier, Bradley Chubb on the tackles. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill. Check 3.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 35, Broncos 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A gain of
31 yards there and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Back to throw, Goff. Dancing to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man Hamler, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Goff on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Escaping the... Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
The ball carrier.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, here's Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Point conversion.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Allen off the play fake. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Now a carry for Swift. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn.